Restart.
Alright, restart. Hello, and welcome to the first ever movie review from yours truly, Aspis Pictures. We got Paul,
Hello.
Machine Gun Paul, on the line here, and
Alright.
we're playing a little team deathmatch on Infection, Black Ops 3, for our first movie review. Paul, you want to tell us what we're reviewing today?
Well, I think let's review. Well, I just saw a movie last night
What movie did you see
called
last night?
I saw it was called A Cure for Wellness.
Cure for Wellness. I think I've heard of it. Haven't seen it yet. How was it?
Fantastic movie. It was a little gross, but it was also amazing.
Interesting.
Hello.
Paul, I can still hear
Oh,
you.
jeez, hold on. Let me turn my freaking turn my volume down.
Laggy.
Boop, boop, boop. Anyways, I mean, I don't want to spoil it for you though.
I mean, you don't have to spoil it, but I mean, was it good or was it or was it?
I'm gonna say it's probably one of my favorite horror movies time period that we're living in.
Wow, that's bold.
Be advised, hostile HCX.
I'm gonna have to give it an 8 out of 10 though. It's not a 10 out of 10. No, well, it would be, but there's a lot. It's like, you know, movies nowadays. It's like they have a good thing, a lot of potential, and then they ruin it with the nasty stuff. They ruin it with something that's just like not cool. It's like there's this plot. Huh?
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah, like there's this you know the guy who plays Malfoy's dad in Harry Potter
Yeah.
with the big blonde, the Patriot. He's the bad guy in the Patriot.
Okay, yeah.
He was the bad guy in this movie. I don't want to spoil anything, but oh jeez, I'm getting shot. Oh jeez.
Oh, I just got rocked right in the back of the head.
Deploying HCXD.
But anyway, so he's the bad guy in this movie, and let me just tell you, he does some nasty stuff to this character that I did not want to watch.
Just not your
it's
taste?
like, let me just say it involves some nudity, which I'm not into. I'm like not into it when it's like this. Let me just tell you, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about.
I got you.
Because
Paul.
it's just like he's just doing this gross stuff, and it's like, okay, well this was now he's like friggin' gross, and it kind of the whole movie kind of turns a little bit gross, but it doesn't ruin it though.
Yeah.
You know, I think the cinematography is still amazing. I mean, probably one of the best edited, best shot movies I've ever seen. But then also, the storyline was very intriguing, I would say, because it's like you kind of like, okay, what the heck's going on here? It kind of follows a formula. Not really though, because it's kind of like Shutter Island with Leonardo DiCaprio, I'd say. That's what I thought of when I first saw it. When I first saw the trailer. Because, you know, you got this guy who's like in a insane asylum, and he gets trapped there, and then they try to make him think, you know, he's like insane, he's a patient. It's kind of similar, but it's also different. I mean, I don't know, which one's better, if you ask me that? I would say probably there's kind of some give and take in both. Like, this is a better looking movie. Actually, you know, I'd say they're probably a tie. I don't know. It's hard to compare them. I haven't seen Shutter Island in a while.
I've seen Shutter Island. It's a pretty decent movie.
You see that movie?
It's been a while though.
Yeah, it's been a while. I thought it was good.
It was
Jeez.
overall good, but
I'm terrible at this game.
yeah, we know.
I got a couple kills. Oh god. See, it's like they pop out of nowhere. See, this is what I don't like.
Alright, now we're moving into game reviews. Go ahead.
Yes. Yeah. So this friggin' game, I don't like Black Ops 3 at all. Oh, yeah, and it's like Call of Duty is, I don't know, it's on and off for me, you know? Because I got flamethrower, hold on. I'll burn some guys. Ah!
Frick.
Running out.
Having a rough run here.
Yeah. Where are these?
Oh, hello,
guys?
Paul.
Danny, help me find some people to flame.
Oh,
Ah. Ooh.
you die.
Anyways, yeah, I don't like this game because number one, I mean, it looks like it was like drawn by a little kid, pretty much.
Wow.
I mean, it's like, it's like the guns are all colorful. It's like, it's trying to be this like futuristic
Neutralized.
war,
Hostile
You know,
HCXD
but
AO.
this is not how battle would actually be, like a real
Yeah.
engagement.
Well, I don't think this game has ever really been realistic in the sense.
Well, no,
of
it's not
battle.
real. Yeah, but Call of Duty has been more or less pretty
Be
realistic
advised,
until recently,
hostile
I would say.
HCXD spotted.
Yeah,
Because,
I guess so.
like
But I mean,
Call of
in the
Duty
sense
3,
in the sense of like actual warfare, I'd say it's not very realistic.
Well,
but I
no,
could
but
be
like,
wrong. I've never
I
been
mean-
to war. I'd say Battlefield's a little
yeah.
bit closer.
yeah, Battlefield's pretty great. But then also, Rainbow Six is good for realistic, combat, I would say. Or like,
Yeah.
Rainbow Six or something,
Yeah, that's a good.
But also, God, it's just like, you can't play this game because after a while, there's just these guys who like they're just so hardcore about it,
Are you not hardcore?
Yeah.
Paul?
No, not hardcore.
You just
Not
wanna
hardcore
have
about
some
it.
fun?
Well, I'm hardcore
Sniper,
about
heads down.
movies. I play-
Really? Interesting.
Yes, I'm not hardcore about video games. Oh, I just hit someone.
UAV inbound.
But then also, yeah, Call of Duty 3, you go back in time, you look at that one.
Call of
It was
Duty
actually
3.
sponsored.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's like the third
Friendly
ever
care
one.
package
I had that on Wii,
Hostile
Interesting.
HCXD
Call of Duty
AO.
3, and it was sponsored by the History Channel. They like in between stuff, they would have like in between the battles,
Wow.
they would actually have history lessons of like World War II. They would have actual historical facts,
Interesting.
and that's what I like.
Hostile
And it's like
So,
now
are
it's
you
just kind
saying
of.
you're excited for
Be advised,
more
hostile
historical game to come
HCXD
out?
spotted.
Call of Duty?
I am excited for that.
World
but then
War II or
I'm
whatever?
excited for it. I'm excited for it, but I'm you know what?
But
I think
skeptical.
if they do it right, yeah, I guess, yeah. I don't know.
Battle
Because
zone
these guns
close.
are just like,
Don't.
they just look dumb. It's like they got lava on them, it's like,
Yeah,
what the hell
yeah,
is this,
like the gun I have on now.
Yeah, it's like, it's got lava and it's got these camouflage. No, if you look at nowadays, a Navy SEAL, you look at Navy SEAL footage or like something like that. Maybe one guy has a cool camouflage. Maybe one or
Uh-huh.
two.
Uh,
Most guns are just black, or like gray or
Approaching
something.
PONR. Finish this.
interesting.
Or like I like Black Ops 1 too because
Black Ops 1 is
it's a solid game because it's historically accurate to a point, where it's like really where it's like
Overhead.
you got the what's it called, the suspense of disbelief, suspended,
Hostile
yeah,
HCXD your AO.
and it's like it's like there's a point where it's just like this is just not even
Don't
realistic.
reward failure.
Well,
And
what about
I don't like
like
this game.
what about Black Ops 2? I feel like that's like kind of right on there.
I never had Black Ops 2, but I played it a bunch of times.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I mean, I think that's a little too futuristic-y for me, too. I would say.
I don't know. I didn't think Black Ops 2 was
Best.
too
Gotta like
futuristic. I
best.
think it was futuristic.
Well,
to a
I mean,
sense,
it
but
was
wasn't
good.
It wasn't this.
No, it wasn't. But, I mean, it was alright, I guess.
I think Black Ops 2 is my favorite Black Ops, and then Black Ops 1, and then Black Ops 3.
I think, here's my favorite Call of Duty games, and I'll give you a reason why.
Okay.
Number 1, World at War. because it's just the coolest. It's like it's World War II, but it's pretty good. It's like that's like back when they were like decent at making, good graphics and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it was just great because I don't know, I had that on Wii. It was pretty fun. But then also, my second favorite one, probably Call of Duty Ghost, and that's only because me and you and some other guys were playing that, and that was like my
Ghost was
first.
good, but there were a couple small things where it was a little iffy.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, but I think it was fun because that was like my first one playing with other people, like
Yeah.
online. That was like my first actual one. So then, and then also I like what's my third? My third one, I guess, is I think it's kind of hard to decide. I kind of like. A lot of people don't like AW. I like AW.
I strongly dislike Advanced Warfare.
I like it because you know what? Here's what I don't like it on like. If I was reading the whole game, I'd say 6 out of 10. But there's certain things in it. Certain things in it that I really liked. Like, like right now, like we're waiting for the game to start.
Mm-hmm.
But back in AW, you just play. You could just shoot at the shooting range. That
Yeah,
was the best.
okay, I did like that. But I feel like
liked
there's
that
just,
a lot.
sometimes there's just not enough time
Yeah,
in the lobby
I guess.
to where you can like.
But sometimes, like Blackout or Battlefield 1, their friggin' games take forever to set up, and there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Battlefield 1's its own thing. I mean, it has a bunch of problems, I'd say. Because, like, you can't... On Battlefield 1, you can't customize your guns at all. Or, like, I mean, you can a little bit, but, like...
Well,
We
I
will
mean,
prevail.
that's just because of the time period.
Commander watching.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. I mean, I'm not saying, like, put camos on them and, like,
I mean, I
stuff
think
like
you
that.
can
I'm
put
saying you
camos to
can't-
an extent, but
Yeah, you can put camos to an extent, but, like... You can't, like, create a class, I mean, you
Yeah.
can, but it's, like, not while you have to be out of the game. You can't create it, like, during the, intermission or whatever.
well.
And
gotcha.
also, here's the thing that really pisses me off, because pretty much the only thing I like doing is, flying airplanes,
Yeah.
and you can't customize your airplane until you are in the game. And here's the thing, you have to be quick to get an airplane, because someone else will snatch it up. So, I mean, you
Do you have to
have like, no
customize it
time
every
to-
single game, or do you just have to customize it?
Infantry.
like-
Yeah, well, I mean, every time you want to change it, yeah.
Interesting. Well, I mean,
Cheese
that's
and
a
people.
minor flaw, but then again, like, what can you customize? I don't know what you can customize in a. Like, I don't understand what you can customize
Good job. Origin storm.
for your
And
airplane.
what?
Well,
you can- You can get a skin for it. I mean, you can get a couple skins for it if
Well, that's
you're
not that big.
if you have.
Oops.
No, but then also here's the thing. There's like 3 different things. Rockets. There's rockets. The fighter pilot loadout, and then there's like a bomb loadout for the bomber plane, and there's different loadouts that you are pretty essential. So like
Gotcha.
to fight other airplanes, to fight like another fighter plane or like another attack plane, you need the rockets. And then if you're like bombing people, if you're trying to bomb people, you can either get like these fire bombs or like these just like super, big bombs or what. It's like, and then you can get this one thing where it's like basically you have like a giant like tank round instead of a machine gun, I think. So
That's kinda
like
cool.
you can. Yeah, I mean it's pretty cool, but you have to be accurate. It's not as fast as the machine gun. You can
Fire
just,
rate down.
But I personally, when I do it, when I fly my airplane,
EKIA.
I do a attack plane or a fighter plane with machine guns and rockets, because
I see.
that's the best way to. But that's not good against like tanks or ground troops.
Yeah.
It's only good against other planes.
Interesting.
So it's a little give and take. But also, I think another problem with that is that you could have
HCXD
like
deployed.
2, enemy planes on
What
you,
the-
you know,
Mm.
and then or something like that, or like you can have 1 enemy plane on you, and he's not even getting close to shooting you, basically, or like he's hidden you a little bit, like, he's on your tail, and then some guy just hops on a anti-aircraft
Ruin wasted.
gun, and you're dead, pretty much.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't even, yeah.
Well, maybe that's just why you gotta be an ace pilot when that happens.
I mean, well, yeah, I guess so, but there's only so much you can do
Yeah.
with that. I mean,
Tango down.
I don't know. I mean, I'm not really hardcore about it, but one time,
Should
I
be
saw this
hardcore
one
about
guy.
it.
I was in a game, and this guy was flying a fighter jet, and there's this thing you can get. Got my flamethrower. Hold on.
Oh,
God, I
what?
freaking suck at this game. I freaking
What
suck
are
at
you
this
going
game.
right now? Well, I'm on the top. 4 and 5.
I'm
You're
at
not
the
that
bottom.
bad.
4 and
No
5.
way.
Anyways, oh yeah, so I met this one guy, or I didn't even meet him. I played with him.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this guy has a fighter plane, and he has this thing on there where it's like you can shoot this like shotgun pretty much, and it just it pretty much just kills you if you're on the ground. And then so he was like killing me while I'm on the ground. So I was like, okay, enough of this. I hop on the anti-aircraft gun, and he just kept killing me somehow. And it's like he would turn his engine off and then like glide down so I wouldn't hear him coming, and then he would just like kill me. It was crazy. He was the ace.
Be advised.
Why aren't you
Hostile
the
UAV incoming.
Why am I not the ace?
Yeah, you should be the ace.
I'm
You should call
I'm
yourself
the
the ace all
ace.
the time.
I'm the ace of this group.
Really?
That's all I need. Yeah, I mean, out of everyone we play Xbox with, I'm the best opponent.
I beg to differ, but that's alright.
Who else is? Who else is, buddy?
I don't know, I'm a pretty good pilot.
Oh, okay, all right. You want to put your money where your mouth is, buddy?
Yeah.
Dude, remember in
Mechanical down.
Battlefield 4, we would get like
Hostile
those
UAV
planes,
spotted.
and
Battlefield 4 is
I don't think
Be
South.
advised. Hostile care
Oh,
package
hello.
overhead.
I don't see the Battlefield 4 is like I don't like the shooting in it. Like I didn't like the shooting
Why?
at
Just
all.
because there's so much kick?
It was just like no, I mean I don't know about that, but like there's just so many cool guns, and you couldn't unlock them. Oh, I just cheesed some guys, Danny.
Yeah,
just
I mean-
cheesed them.
I guess you had to play Battlefield 4 a lot for it to be like, I don't know, good, I guess you could say.
Yeah, but then I think the airplanes were actually that's my favorite part of any Battlefield is the
Yeah.
airplanes. That's why I can't wait until Battlefield comes out with World War II, and those planes are gonna be.
Well, see now the thing with
coolest.
that is, will they do a World War II since Call of Duty just did a
Oh.
World War II?
Huh?
Do you think since,
Well-
I mean, do you think they'll do a World War II or no?
Oh yeah.
But Call of Duty just
No
did
doubt.
a World War II.
Well,
Or,
yeah,
you know,
but who
coming
cares,
out with
man?
World War II. Yeah, well, I don't
No,
know.
I don't know. I mean, well, yeah, but they're not gonna do World War One and then not do World War II. What are they gonna do next? You
Ruin
know,
wasted.
Who knows?
not dude. Think about it. No, it's so
That's a
like
kill.
they're definitely gonna do it because it's probably in production right now. I mean, it's probably been in production
Why don't
yeah.
you call and
Hostile
ask?
UAV
because
spotted.
think about it.
Friendly UAV inbound.
Simulation
Battlefield, the last World War II
HCXD
Battlefield
deployed.
was like the worst one, pretty much, or whatever. I don't know.
What? No, that was a
The
fantastic
worst- not the-
one. Like, oh my god, that was so much
Battlefield
fun. That was the
1942.
first. That was the first ever, Battlefield. No, that was the first ever Xbox game I ever got.
They're ahead.
It was like
Maintain your
$9
momentum.
on the Xbox store or whatever. It was right
Yeah,
when I got
but,
my
I mean,
Xbox. It was.
I mean,
splendid.
compared to the battlefields now, it's like nothing.
Well, I mean,
I mean,
yeah, but,
It's
I mean,
incoming.
It's still good, but
it's a
dude,
classic.
can you imagine? Can you imagine though if they made Battlefield 2, like World War 2, and then I mean, that would just be amazing. It would be insane. Because no, I think you would like it actually, because World War 1 guns and anything like that.
Yeah.
Deployed.
Like, I'm thinking that the reason you don't like that you don't have you know, Battlefield 1 is because it's too slow, kind of. You know, and it just doesn't have
There were no
it doesn't
match
have
for
the
us.
guns that you want.
Mission
You know,
successful.
like
Yeah.
there's no machine guns really,
Needs maximum
because you
victories.
know back in World War 1 they didn't have a lot of them. You know, or they didn't have that.
You make a solid.
You know, like I think Battlefield 1 kind of stretches it a little bit because
The 54 Immortals crush all opposition.
you know it's like they didn't have really assault rifles. They most like the main soldiers had either a Lewis gun, that was only like one guy per platoon though or something, and then the rest of them had bolt action rifles. So
Yeah. Interesting. All right.
they were
well,
kind of
thank you
stretching it.
for
They're kind
the
of stretching it.
history lesson there, Paul. And I think that's
Also,
where we're gonna. You know what? I think that's where we're gonna end the show today. It's getting a little lengthy,
Oh, okay.
but you know what?
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe to see more of this and hear more of this. And
Oh, man, I hope
any last words, Paul?
I hope no one does these things at us.
Why
You know,
would they
like
do
you
that,
hear
Paul?
about online. You know, like I don't know. I feel like everyone online is like crazy. Like you get some guys telling you to like kill yourself and stuff. Like,
Oh, Paul. Jeez,
geez
chill.
Louise.
All right.
Like yeah,
see you
nah,
next time.
I'm not the one. Some other guy is.
Shut up, Paul.
Fucking kill yourself.
Good job, Paul.